You know, so many times when we're out metal detecting in our videos at cellar holes, people ask the question, what did these houses look like that sat on top of these cellar holes? There you go. Today I'm going to show you one, built in the 1790s, so stay tuned. Well, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in and watching. It's a beautiful day in New Hampshire. The sun is shining. It's like 38 degrees, but still a lot of snow out here. The history says that it was built somewhere between 1790 and 1810. So we'll call it 1800 just to be safely in the middle of that window. And obviously, there's a story. This is referred to as the Old Patch Place. The owner, back around 1900, was going to have this entire area logged. And a remarkable local woman by the name of Mary, who has done significant things to preserve history in places like this, well, she bought it and donated it to the AMC with the promise that the land would never be logged. It would be conservation forever. And that promise was actually only ever broken once, and for good reason. A lot of you may know of the hurricane of 1938. Well, it just decimated a lot of areas in New England, and out here in the forest, it really took it bad. Nice big granite threshold stone. Wow, that's got to be 8 feet. The classic chimney stack that we talk about quite frequently in our metal detecting videos. The foundation is all lined with split granite. And I can't say for certain because I've never actually been in this house or the cellar, but it is probably the classic L shape, and in the corner of that L is where the chimney sits. Sometimes you do see those home sites where the cellar hole is actually the entire perimeter, the entire size of the house, but 98% of the time around here they're the L-shaped. So if you're new to this channel, Not Thursday, but unfamiliar with our Stealth Diggers videos, you hear us talk about certain things and layouts like this. We always talk about the layout of one of these abandoned sites when we get to it. Where I'm standing out on this side of the house, which is the back side, this is the area we're always referring to as the small garden area. We're always trying to work around the cellar hole because obviously all that activity through many years of people dropping things. And then in here, right out, it's usually right off to the side or behind the house, is a little garden area. And you can tell just by looking at the very thick wall here. That would have been from pulling out all the stones. And then just right beside the small garden, this is where the barn would have been. You see that? That pile of rocks? That's just not normal fieldstone rocks. They would have piled those strategically in, walls. It was very common to fill the underside of where a barn sat just like this. And the size is right, proper, and obviously the layout maintains to be consistent with the barn, the garden, and obviously where the house sat. So realistically, what my thought is, as you come over here to the channel of Not Thursday, I will be doing metal detecting on this channel, more along the lines of relic hunting. I'll be going out to sites where I'm really trying to dig into the history and just make a more personal connection to the people who were here in the past. And you're going to hear lingo like this. So giving you an example like this hopefully will help in the future. Alright, so now that we've looked at the house and the immediate working space, I guess you could call it, let's take a walk around and see what else this home site holds for a layout. Well, you also hear us use the term square. Go into the next square. That's what we refer to as the walled off sections of the farm, and it is positively negative that this was being farmed. It's just rocky, hilly, and would not have been very good for plowing. Pretty much impossible. But I can see it is squared off back there. More than likely this would have been just to facilitate livestock. So as I come back off that back pasture and I'm walking towards the house and I'm wondering where it is, there it is, the covered well, about 8 feet off the back door. So that's pretty typical. This big old beauty, huh? Nice to see it still standing. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this. I've been meaning to get to it for some time because the comment comes up quite frequently about what do the houses look like that sat on the cellar holes that we metal detect. So we'll see you all again very soon. If you enjoy the channel, please consider subscribing. Till next time, enjoy your not Thursday.